My name is Ramesh and today we are going to do a very important chapter from CBSE 10th standard, and the name of the chapter is Some Applications of Trigonometry. And in this first module we are going to see the introduction of this chapter, and it's going to be very interesting. It's a beautiful chapter. Let's understand this. And here what we have here is we have Mount Everest, and here's a person standing here and is thinking something. You know what is he thinking? He's thinking, what is the height of Mount Everest? How do I find its height? He's thinking, what is the height? Right? The next question which comes to his mind is, how can I measure it? Now, is he going to take a measuring tape, keep one end, fix one end at the bottom, at the foot of Mount Everest, and take the other end to the top of the Mount Everest and measure? No, he cannot do that, right? That means it is impossible to measure it with the help of a measuring tape. Okay, now that's the question. Keep it in mind. Let's move ahead. Let's see another example now. Now, here we have a boy standing here and there's a river, as you can see, and again he is thinking something. What is he thinking? He is saying, what is the width of this river? He's thinking about this. Now the same question I'm asking you, is he going to take a measuring tape, fix one end at one bank of the river and move and go to the other end of the other bank of the river and take its length? No, he's not going to measure the width like this. Yes, it is difficult and impractical to measure it with the help of a measuring tape, right? So this was the next example which you saw. Let's move ahead. Let's create some interest. Let's see another one. Yes, here we have Eiffel Tower, and here's a couple standing and they are thinking something. They are conversing among themselves. Let's see what. Yay, look, it's beautiful, right? And his wife says, yes, it is. But the next question what she has in her mind is, what is its height? Yes, again, my dear friends, it is not going to be possible for us to measure it with the help of a measuring tape, right? That means there were three instances, three examples which we saw. In the first example, we saw the height of Mount Everest. How can we measure it? The width of the river. And the last example, it was about the height of Eiffel Tower. Now, all such big distances and heights can be easily found out by applying trigonometry. And that is where we are learning application of trigonometry, right? Now, so let's understand how are we going to use trigonometry in our day-to-day life. And how are we going to apply that? Now, for that, we need to learn few important terms. And those are going to be very interesting. If you learn those terms, then we are able to apply trigonometry in real life. What are those terms? Very easy there. The first one is line of sight. Yes. The second one is horizontal line. The third one is angle of elevation. And the fourth concept which you have to learn is angle of depression. So students, if you know these four terms, it's going to be very easy. And you know what? Yes. I've got my friend here. Yes. This is Raj. He's saying, I'm Raj. Right? And he's going to help us to understand all these four terms. Look, he's going to explain us all these four terms. Let's move with him and he'll explain all the four terms. Let's see, it's going to be very easy now. Observe. Here, so in this scenario, we have Raj, our friend. He comes here and he's observing something. See, what is he? I'm observing the cow. So Raj is observing the cow, if you see here. Yes, he's observing the cow. So in this case, now Raj becomes the observer and cow becomes the object. Now when Raj is observing the cow, there's a straight line which connects his eye to that object, right? And that imaginary line is, there's an imaginary line here connecting the eye of the observer and the object. And this line is called as the line of sight. So students, isn't it very easy? What is line of sight? It's very simple. Whenever an observer observes an object, the line connecting his eye and the object, that straight line is called as line of sight. Easy? Yes, beautiful. Let's see another example now. Now, here, again, I'm observing the door of the tree house. Observe. See, Raj is observing that. So, yes, we know now Raj becomes a observer and door becomes a object. So, the line connecting Raj's eye and the object, that is nothing but line of sight. Yes, beautiful. So, now you have understood what is line of sight, right? Beautiful. Let's see another example now. Now, again, Raj is observing those beautiful flowers there, right, on the ground. Now again, yes, we know Raj is the observer, flower is the object. So the straight line connecting his eye to that flower, that is a line of sight. Isn't that easy? Simple. Let's see another example, one more. Now this time Raj says he's very hungry. He wants that apple there on the tree. See, yes. So now again Raj becomes the observer, apple becomes the object. So the straight line connecting that observer and the object, that is nothing but line of sight. So this is what we understood here. So we understood the concept of line of sight, the very first term which we had to understand. We'll see all other terms in the next module. Wasn't that easy? Simple, right?